All right, welcome back. We're going to send things straight over to our Weather Authority Center with meteorologist Lisa Montgomery, who's tracking everything there is to know about Hurricane Hilary and how it's going to affect us here on the Central Coast.
Yes, and we even have some storms out there already for tonight, and it is a sign of, I guess, things to come. I mean, we're going to see not a whole lot out of the Hurricane Hilary, but it is kind of responsible for what's happening for tonight. We've got some tropical moisture streaming in from the south. We've got a low pressure system over the coast, so combining that, we've got the moisture and we've got some instability, and we are seeing a couple strong storms across the area. So right now we're looking calm as far as looking over the bay. It is quiet there. We've got those low clouds that have moved in, and we do expect to stay pretty quiet overnight. We've got those storms out there. We're going to show you here on radar. You can see how they are kind of blowing up here as it tracks up from the south, but they are dying down, as you can see. We still have a lot of yellow showing up, and this is for both San Benito counties and Monterey counties, and it's moving to the northwest anywhere from 20 to 30 miles an hour. With this, you could have some brief heavy downpours. So far, the amounts have been anywhere from a trace to 0.06 inches, so 6/100ths of an inch of rain. That's what we're getting so far, but you can see a lot of the red and the yellow. So we've got the winds up to about 30 miles per hour, pea-sized hail possible, and lots of lightning. So this could continue for the next couple of hours before we begin to see a lull, and we will see some dry, quiet, and some sunshine for our Sunday, some dry weather before our next round begins for later in the day, Sunday and into Sunday night and Monday. But you can see here we're still seeing a lot of orange here around the Hernandez Valley, even east of King City, and down even around Big Sur. We even had a little bit of some showers pop up there too. So this has to do a little bit with what's happening with Hurricane Hilary, all ahead of it, already getting waves and bands of moisture streaming up from the south. So a lot of that is staying to the east of the area, but more is on the way. So right now we're looking at temperatures. We're in the low 60s still around the coast. I think we will fall back into the 50s, and then we've got the 60s, a couple 70s there inland. So mainly area wide, we're looking at the 50s and low 60s for our overnight lows. But another part of the story, the dew points, if you notice today, it was a little more humid. We're going to see these dew points in the 60s across most of the area. Once you hit 60, it becomes very uncomfortable. You will feel it. You will notice that. And we're going to definitely see that tomorrow, and especially as we get into Monday. And of course, it is due to what's happening with Hilary. We're tracking Hilary. It is a Category 1 now. Certainly some good news, where 24 hours ago it was a Category 4. Those winds continue to die down. We're at 85 miles per hour now. It's picking up speed, though, which is a good thing. You want that. And we're looking at those winds, or the track now, at 20 miles an hour. So this is the line that we expect to see the track of Hilary, and it will be a tropical storm when it makes landfall in Southern California. So we're still looking at some very devastating things happening down there, with the very heavy rain, flooding still in the deserts east of Los Angeles, still looking at some very high amounts of rainfall totals, which can produce life-threatening flooding conditions there. We're talking about some strong winds, maybe some isolated tornadoes, high surf, things like that. So it's still very dangerous down here. But for us, as it continues to track, you see it's going to be a depression, tropical depression, as we get into the overnight period for Sunday into early Monday. And it is headed into Nevada, which is keeping most of this activity to the east of us. But as you can see tonight, we're already seeing some moisture and some scattered showers. So this is what we can expect for tomorrow. That tropical moisture is still continuing to move into the central coast. We'll see an increase in clouds, especially later in the afternoon tomorrow. We'll still see some sunshine, some dry weather, some warm conditions for the car shows, but we will have some muggier conditions, and we are looking at a chance for some scattered showers. More widespread as we get into Sunday night and lasting into Monday. Some areas could pick up a ½ inch, but it looks like most areas will be on the light side, especially as you head to the north of the bay, I would say. We'll show you the precipitation amounts here in a minute. But you can see futurecast already. We're looking at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. The rain shower is beginning to move northward into, you can see here, we're looking at Monterey counties and also moving into San Benito counties. A couple spots there where we could have a couple isolated thunderstorms. And then it becomes more widespread as we get into tomorrow night, overnight into Monday. This could be a little deceiving. We'll be on the light side. And then again, maybe a couple isolated thunderstorms as we get into overnight into Monday. Then a little bit of a break Monday, but we could still see some scattered showers, some lingering showers around. Then it all begins to really move out of here late Monday into Tuesday. Then we'll see some drier weather. Here's the look at precipitation amounts. You can see how it is light north of the bay, even down around to the southern sections there. But as you head into San Benito County, southern sections of the Salinas Valley down here in Monterey County, we are looking at some heavier rainfall amounts possible. So we could be anywhere from a ½ inch here. We're looking at Bradley, Parkfield, San Antonio Valley there, maybe just over an inch of rain. But again, all of that is going to be really keeping to the east of the area. So we are escaping so much the brunt of Tropical Hillary, this rare and historic event. So consider ourselves lucky. Overnight tonight, you can see we've got temperatures in the 50s. We're going to wake up to some fog in the coastal areas and around the valleys, possibly some fog and drizzle. And then we're going to see those temperatures climb tomorrow. 94 for Boulder Creek, Ben Lomond 92, Scotts Valley 86. East of the bay, Salinas 79, Prunedale 77, Watsonville 78 degrees. We're looking at 94 for Gilroy. Around the peninsula for the car shows, we're going to start out with some clouds, then we'll see some sunshine, and then a chance for those showers later on. A little on the muggy side, but Pebble Beach, we're looking at temperatures right around 70 degrees. Inland, it gets into the low 90s, 90 for the Pinnacles. And then let's take a look at the coastal areas. You can see again for Sunday night into Monday, that's where we'll see the scattered rain showers around here drying out by midweek. So definitely by Wednesday, we'll be sunny, warm and dry, even inland too. We're looking at mostly sunny skies Wednesday with temperatures warming up.